welcome to your yoga practice. I'm Elyse Leren, and today we'll be focusing on a lot of hip openers. A block will be super helpful for you today, one or even two, as we often end up leading into some sort of balancing postures. And we're going to start today on our backs. So bring your block within reach, about halfway down your space. Come all the way down to a Shavasana. And you choose what this shape looks like. As always, that can be legs long, knees bent and knocked together, knees bent and out wide with feet together. Arms can be by your sides, overhead, maybe one hand rests on your heart, the other on your belly. Just start to allow these next few rounds of breath to transition you away from the day that you've had so far and into the present moment, this practice of finding stillness, of relearning how to just be. The breath is always the most important part, so bring your awareness inward to notice your inhales and your exhales, to become an observer of the breath. Let your exhales invite in more release through your muscles, through your tendons and your bones. And let your inhales invite in more space, more expansion in your body. We'll get on the same rhythm here with 3 deep breaths together. Wherever you are on your breath cycle, open your mouth and exhale all of your air out. Close down your mouth. Inhale into your belly, into your chest. Hold your breath at full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. 2 more, inhale belly. Inhale chest. Hold your breath at full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. 1 more, inhale belly. Inhale chest. Sip in more air at the top, hold your breath at full. Sip in a little more air at the top, hold your breath at full. Open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. Close down your mouth, start to breathe in and out through your nose. Send your breath through the back of your throat for Ujjayi Pranayama, so that your breath sounds a bit more oceanic here. Bend both knees if they aren't already. Grab your block and place it underneath your right foot. Now before we really root down here, bring both knees in towards your belly and gently rock side to side, massaging your back on the ground below you. Maybe getting into your outer hips, your outer glutes as well. Then come back through center, re-lower your feet. Place your right foot on the block, your left foot on the ground. Heels will be right underneath your knees here, just like for a bridge pose. And then really root down through your right heel to engage through the back of your right leg. Bring your left knee in towards your belly. Hold on to your shin with your left hand and open your knee out wide. Circle through your ankle, one direction and then the other. Take a breath in here. Exhale, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Send your foot past your thigh a bit so that you can flex your foot actively. And then send your left knee forward towards the top of your mat. Now reach up with your right hand, grab your left foot, drag your leg closer to your hip crease. Again, if your ankle starts to sickle, slide your foot further to the right. Press your left knee further forward, deepen the stretch in your outer left glutes, and then interlace your hands behind your head. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale, lift your shoulder blades and cross your right elbow over to your left knee. Inhale, lower back through center and down. Again, exhale, lift, twist. Get your left shoulder blade further away from the ground. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift, twist. Send your left knee further forward. Inhale, lower back down. 2 more. Exhale, lift, twist. Separate chin from chest. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift, twist. Send your left knee further forward. Inhale, lower back down. 2 more. Exhale, lift, twist. Separate chin from chest. Inhale, lower back down. 2 more. Exhale, lift, twist. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift, twist. Stay for the breath in. Send your knee further forward. Exhale, lift shoulder blades further away. Inhale, lower everything down. To your cactus, your arms. Cross your left thigh over your right and lower both knees over to the ground on your right. Your right foot can stay on the block or slide off. If crossing at your thighs does not feel good for your knees, you can always stack your left knee on top of your right. And just take the next few rounds of breath into your left side body, creating more length from your armpit to your outer hip. So good. Inhale, come back through center. Uncross your legs. Use your feet to slide your block right behind your left sit bone and place your left foot on the block. Bring your right knee into your belly. Grab your right shin with your right hand and open your knee out to the side. Circle through your ankle. Press down through your left heel into the block a bit more. Keep that leg engaged. Good. Now cross your right ankle across your left thigh. Send your knee forward. Square your hips. Reach up with your left hand, capture your right ankle, and send your ankle down into your hip crease. Press your knee forward. Keep your right foot flexed. Interlace opposite hand on top behind your head. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift your shoulders off the ground and twist your left elbow to your right knee. Good. Inhale, lower back through center, all the way down. Exhale, lift. Keep your head heavy. Twist to your right knee. Send it further away. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift. Twist. Can you get your right shoulder blade further off the ground? Inhale, lower back down. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Twist. Separate your chin from your chest. Lift your gaze. Inhale, lower. 1 more. Exhale, lift. Twist. Stay. Lift shoulder blades higher. Send knee further apart. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, lower everything down. T or cactus your arms. Cross at your thighs. And lower both knees over to the left. Again, left foot can stay on block here. Or you can slide your foot to the ground. Create a bit more length by lowering your knees closer to the earth if you have the space to do so. And then breathe into that length in your right side. On an inhale, come back through center. Uncross your legs. Scoot the block off to the side with your foot. Bring both knees in towards your belly, hands around your hamstrings. Start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine. Take a few rocks, gain some momentum, and then step your knees behind you, come into a tabletop all fours. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Right away, some cat-cows. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat. Tuck your chin to your chest, round your upper back. 2 more. Inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat. Round and curl. Press down into the mat through shins, through wrists. 1 more time. Inhale, cow spine. Energetically pull your wrists towards your knees. Exhale, cat. Feel your shoulder blades peel apart. Come back to a neutral spine. Inhale, reach your right leg into the air behind you. Square your hips. When you're ready, reach your left arm forward. Flip your thumb up. Now imagine I'm pulling on both limbs. Really reach through both. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your right knee out to the right. Bend your left elbow to the left. Both bent 90 degrees. Inhale, lift everything higher. Exhale, press the ground further away. 2 more. Inhale, reach forward and back. Lengthen. Exhale, elbow and knee bend out to the sides. 1 more time. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, draw out to the sides. Inhale, reach forward and back. You change here. Exhale, bend your back knee, heel to glute. Reach up with your left arm to open your shoulder and then back to capture the pinky toe edge of your foot. Lift your back knee higher as you kick foot into hand. Peel your left shoulder open. Maybe draw your gaze to the left. Micro bend in your right elbow. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, release your left hand to draw your right knee to your right tricep. Give it a tap. And then step your foot outside of your hand. Dip your hips forward, walk your hands forward. Hands can always come to blocks here. Now get a little dramatic with your rock side to side. So as you come over to left side, you find more length in your side body. As you come back over towards the right leg, you can lift up onto just the pinky toe edge of your foot. Find those rocks a few more times, back and forth. Good. You'll come back through center, tent your fingertips, lift your hips up a bit. Toe heel your right foot across your mat towards your left wrist. Lower your front shin and step your back knee further back, half pigeon pose. Now we're not going to sleep this pigeon, so instead draw inner lines of legs towards one another to lift your hips. Tent your fingertips or hands to blocks on either side of you. Take a deep breath in through your side bodies. Step your right hand further out. Exhale, reach left arm up and over to the right. Engage through your left glutes to lengthen through your left hip flexors a bit more. Draw your right shoulder down your back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Rock all of your weight into your right sit bone. Bend both knees and travel towards the back of your space. Extend your left leg. Bend your right knee. Your knees are in line with one another. Shoelace part of your foot is by your hip for a half hero's pose. Now you might be feeling crunchy, so sit your sit bones back. Take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. Hands to blocks here on either side of your leg. Really great option. Try to lift your sternum forward, even if that means walking your hands further back instead of rounding in the upper back. We want to find more length through the spine here. So good. From here, hands by your knees. Press down through your right shin. Bend your front knee, low lunge. Tuck under your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, pop your right foot up to meet your left. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Bring hands to opposite elbow creases and just gently rock your upper body side to side. Ideally, we want hips to land over heels, so try to bring a bend into your knees deep enough to where you can rock more weight forward into your toes. Release your arms. Keep your weight in your feet exactly as it is. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach forward through the crown of your head, length through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Release your head and neck, hang heavy. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up overhead. I'm going to turn to face you. Capture left wrist with right hand. Exhale, pull left arm up and over to the right. Shine your heart up. Inhale through center, grow tall, opposite grip. Exhale, pull right arm up and over to the left. Again, open up the chest versus lowering it towards the ground. Inhale, back through center, grow tall. Exhale, cactus your arms. As you lift your heart, lengthen your low back. Inhale, arms lift, grow tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips, lead with your heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Stack shoulders over wrists, spread wide from your thumbs to your pinkies. Take a breath in. Exhale, shift shoulders forward and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Press down through your toenails. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and down your back. Exhale, forehead to the ground. Walk your thumbs now back a bit further in line with your lowest ribs. Wrap your elbows in. Inhale, curl up, cobra pose. It's a little bit harder to rely on your arms, so use them more as a kickstand here and lift a bit higher. Exhale, forehead down. One more just like that. Inhale, curl up, cobra. Without lifting your feet, engage your legs. Lift your kneecaps up. Exhale, earth. Tuck under your toes, lift your knees. Inhale, plank position. You can always come through tabletop. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels, shift your hips side to side, shake your head yes and no. Find some movement that feels good in your body here. And then hands should be as far apart from your feet as they were in plank, so you can always rock forward to recheck that. From here, bring a bend into your knees and tilt your tailbone up towards where the ceiling and wall meet. So we're lengthening the hamstrings from the top down, then straighten-ish your legs and plug your arms heavily into your shoulders. A little train going by here. Inhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round forward one vertebra at a time into a plank pose. Lift your head last. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hands and feet should not be moving here. 2 more. Inhale, round forward to plank. Take your time, lift your head last. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog, head lowers last. 1 more time. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Bend your knees into tiger stretch. Send your chest closer to your thighs. And then keeping your knees bent, shift your shoulders over your wrists, come into hovering tabletop position. If you need to step your feet closer, go for it. And then pull your hands and feet towards one another. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees down, untuck your toes. Right on to side 2. Inhale, lift your left leg into the air. When you're ready, reach your right arm forward, flip your thumb up. Take a breath in, pull in both directions. Exhale, draw your left knee to the left, your right arm to the right. Both are bent 90 degrees. 2 more. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, draw out to the sides. Can you lift a bit higher? Good. 1 more time. Inhale, forward and back. Exhale, out to the sides. Inhale, forward and back. Cue change. Exhale, bend your back knee, heel to glute. Reach up first with your right arm, then back to capture pinky toe edge of your foot. Kick foot into hand, lift your knee higher. Micro bend in left elbow, peel your shoulder open. Maybe draw your gaze to the right. Breathe. 1 more breath in. Exhale, release your hand down. Tap left knee to left arm. Get it up high, open your hip. And then step your foot outside of your hand. Walk your hands forward, dip your hips forward. Start to slowly rock side to side. Again, getting a bit more dramatic, getting really deep into the stretch on both legs here. So good. Come back through center. Walk your hands back, lift your hips up, give yourself some space. And then toe heel your left foot across towards your right wrist. Lower your knee. Step your back knee further back if you need to, and then untuck your toes. Walk your hands back. Try not to land your left sit bone on the ground. Lift it up. Draw your right hip forward, and then stay lifted through engagement in your inner thighs. Walk your left hand out to the side. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Draw left shoulder down your back. We're here for a few rounds of breath. For a deeper stretch in the top of your right hip, engage your right glutes. 1 more breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Rock your weight into your left sit bone. Both hands behind you. Lift your knees. And then straighten your right leg back to the top of your space. Bend your left knee into half hero's pose. Sit your sit bones back. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward. If it feels crunchy, your hands can remain back near your knees or even back near your hips. Turn your right toes left and right. Get into your hamstrings a little bit here. Try not to have a goal for yourself today on how far you can reach or how deep you can go, and instead just experience each pose for how it's showing up for you today. From here, hands back by your knees. Press down through your left shin to bend your front knee. I'm going to step way back if you come off of your mat. Inhale, lift your back knee, look forward. Exhale, pop your left foot up to meet your right, forward fold. Now moving breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, weight forward in your toes. Exhale, fold, release your head and neck. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and pull your left elbow over to the right. Inhale through center, grow tall through your sides. Exhale, pull right elbow up and over to the left. Inhale through center, lift both arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, lengthen low back, lift your heart. Inhale, arms lift, grow tall. Exhale, hinge at your hips with a bend in your knees to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank. Take a deep breath in, press the ground away. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway down, pause, shoulders in line with your elbows. Flip to the tops of your feet, inhale, up dog or cobra. Bend in your elbows, shoulders down your back. Use your core to lift your hips back on your exhale to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale out of your mouth, let it go. Inhale, look up between your thumbs, bend your knees. Exhale, jump or step your feet outside of your hands for Malasana squat. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Now a lot of us can kind of just chill here because you're dumping into your joints, so instead I want you to press your feet down, everyone, and lift your hips higher. Press down, inhale, mountain pose, arms lift, feet stay as they are. Exhale, hands back through heart, come back into your Malasana. Plant your hands, step back, your feet one at a time, inhale, plank. Exhale, come halfway down. Back to plank, inhale. Exhale, halfway down. Now your back bend, inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. 2 more rounds like this. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, jump your feet outside of your hands. Keep your hips a bit higher than you normally would. Inhale, mountain pose, arms reach. Exhale, hands through heart, keep your hips a bit higher. Plant your hands, step back silently with your feet, inhale, plank. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway. Back to plank, inhale. Exhale, halfway. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good, 1 more round. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Exhale, walk or jump, Malasana. Keep your hips high. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back down to Malasana. Plant your hands, inhale, plank, step it back lightly. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway. Back to plank, inhale. Last push-up, I promise. Exhale, halfway. Up dog or cobra, breath in. Hips pull us up and back, downward facing dog. Nice job. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale, lift your right leg into the air behind you. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. Circle through your ankle. Option to lower your left forearm down here for a half dolphin variation. Squeeze your heel closer to your glutes to engage through your hamstrings. Good, now come back up to both hands. Inhale, straighten through your leg. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Give it a tap. Swivel your back heel down and step through. Fall in triangle. Reach your left arm over your ear. You can always lift your right foot here if you'd like. Take 1 more breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Draw your knee to your belly. And then inhale, 3-legged dog. Send it up and back. Exhale, step forward to a lunge. Lower your back knee. Back foot is flexed, toes are tucked under. Then inhale your arms to lift. First time here today, you can always pulse your hips forward and back a few times if you'd like. But once we settle, really press down and forward through your front heel to engage through the leg muscles and lift your hips up. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms. Keep your back lengthened. Just lift up through your sternum. Now wrap your left arm underneath your right arm for eagle wrap. Either palms together or hands to shoulders for bear hug. You choose. But everyone lift your elbows higher and squeeze your elbows together. If you are gripping your hands together, send your forearms away from your face. Take a deep breath in here. Press down through both feet on the exhale. Inhale, lift your back knee off of the ground. Press the ground away through both feet. Lengthen your low back. Good, now start to lean forward. Notice the moment that you just dump into your front hip. Really press the ground away, stay out of your hip. Start to reach forward through fingertips. Rock all of your weight down through your right foot. Extend your left leg back. Reach in both directions a lot. Dial back toes down, take a breath in. Keep your arms as they are, breath out. Inhale, lifted mountain. Elbows align with your shoulders once again. Lift your left knee. Press down through right foot more. Exhale, cross at your thighs for full Garudasana, eagle pose. You can double, single, or kickstand it. Whatever feels best for you, but square your hips and squeeze your thighs. Then squeeze your elbows if you lost that engagement. Breathe, most importantly. Inhale, arms unravel, arms lift, left knee lifts. Exhale, Dakasana, full airplane. Send left leg back, arms lifted higher than your hips, palms towards each other. Draw your shoulders down your back. So good. Take a breath in, reach forward through the crown of your head. Exhale, step back, lower left hand down, peel your right arm up, grounded twist. Simultaneously here, lift your left hip up as you send your right hip crease back and then rotate through your rib cage a bit more. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn all of your toes to the right. You might want to step your top foot further back. Inhale, lift your hips higher. Exhale, lower your hips to the ground, reach your top arm towards your back foot. Press down through both feet. Inhale, lift your hips, lift your top arm over your ear. Exhale, dip your hips and reach back. One more. Inhale, lift, reach. Exhale, dip, lower. Good. Big move here. Inhale, cartwheel into a plank position. Step your right foot back. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway down. Up dog or cobra on your breath in. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. One more side to go. Inhale, lift your left leg up and back. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Optional, lower right elbow down. You can circle through your ankle, but keep that engagement in your hamstrings. Keep drawing your heel closer to your glutes. Come back up to both hands. Inhale, straighten through your legs, square your hips. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Pivot your back heel down, step off to the side, fall in triangle. Reach your right arm up. Peel yourself open here. Maybe your left foot lifts. If you want to go there, draw inner thighs together. Breath in. Exhale, right hand down, knee to belly. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step forward to a lunge, back knee down. Back toes stay tucked. Inhale, arms lift. And again, you can take the first few breaths here to just kind of pulse it out, to move it around. But once you settle, press down through your left heel, engage through your hamstrings and glutes more. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms. Low back stays long, chest lifts on its own. Wrap your right arm underneath your left arm. Either bear hug or eagle arms. Lift your elbows higher, press them together. Feel upper back turn on. Move your forearms away from your face if you see them really close to you. Inhale here. Exhale, press down through your feet more. And then inhale, lift your back knee up. Front knee stays over your front ankle. Square your hips. Exhale, start to hinge forward, but keep your chest high so that we don't dump into the left hip at all. Press the ground away through left foot. Now slowly, slowly start to rock your weight into your left foot, lengthen through your right leg. Reach through fingertips, reach through heel. Square your low back. Keep pressing down through left foot. Start to transition up to standing. Bring your right knee with you. Relift your elbows. Flex your right foot. Press the ground away through left foot. Breath in. Exhale, cross at your thighs. Garudasana. Double wrap, single wrap, or kickstand. Square your hips. Squeeze your thighs. Lengthen low back. Lift elbows higher. You've got this. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Last time here. So good. Inhale, lifted mountain. Arms lift. Right knee lifts. Exhale, full airplane. Feel your blood circulating and rolling back down your arms to your fingertips. Lower your right hip if you feel it lifting. Reach through your heel, hands high. One more breath in. Exhale, step back. Right hand to the ground. Swivel your left arm up. Square your hips. Take a breath in. Exhale, turn all of your toes to the left. Maybe step top foot further down. Press the ground away, breath in. Exhale, dip your hips, reach top arm back. Inhale, lift your hips, reach top arm overhead. Exhale, horizon stretch, reach it back. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, plank, flip it over, step it back. Exhale, shift forward, come halfway or all the way down, you choose. Inhale, up dog or cobra pose. Core lifts us up and back, downward facing dog. So good. Crisscross your ankles, one in front of the other. 1 foot at a time, walking slowly up your mat. Crisscrossing the legs is something that we usually do, just allows us to rewire the brain a bit. And then uncross your legs at the top, breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold, and bend your knees. Come all the way down to a seat. Nice job. Today we are working towards shoelace. You'll bring your left heel out towards your right outer hip. And then grab for your top leg, your right leg. We're going to rock it side to side a few times. And then you'll cross your right knee on top of your left. If this feels like too much, you can always step a block underneath your lowest knee. That should help to bring them up a bit. Or you can extend your bottom leg. Now from here, just find a tall spine. Close down your eyes, maybe palms face down or face up on your ankles. And just take the next few rounds of breath here to sit in silence, to feel what that's like. Gently open your eyes. One more side to go. Uncross your legs. Bring your right heel towards your outer left glute. Grab your left leg and just rock it side to side. Kind of just preparing the hip. And then sweep it all the way across and stack your left knee on top of your right. You can always scoot your sit bones around to feel more grounded. Block can be underneath bottom knee, or you can extend your leg. Hands, palms face down or palms face up. For more circulation in your feet, you can even hold hands with your feet here. And just close down your eyes with a tall spine and breathe into the shape. So good. Gently open your eyes. Uncross your legs. Slide your ankle one in front of the other. Inhale, reach up through your rib cage. Exhale, twist to your left. Place your right hand on your left knee. Place your left hand behind you. Every inhale, find length through your spine. Every exhale, twist and rotate, bring out your spine. One more breath in. Exhale, release. If it will bother you if you don't even out, opposite ankle in front. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Tent your right fingertips behind you. Every inhale, grow tall through your spine. Find length. Every exhale, twist and rotate by pressing down through your hands. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Today, I recommend staying seated for a seated meditation to close out practice, but you can always lay down on your back into a Shavasana if you would like. Palms face up here for Jnana Mudra. Bring your index finger tips to your thumb tips. Palms stay facing up. Other three fingers can just relax. Find a tall spine, close down your eyes, and allow yourself to just be for as long as you have here today. This is where I leave you. And if it feels challenging or uncomfortable, I recommend staying for just a bit longer. And thank you so much for showing up on your mat today. And I will see you soon. From my heart to yours, namaste.